Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be covering every LEGO Star Wars set rumoured for release in 2025. There's loads to get through, so let's just jump straight in. So the first set is 75429, which is the AT-AT driver helmet, which has 730 pieces and will release on the 1st of March. This is already now available to pre-order on the LEGO website, and having seen the official pictures, it's definitely a day one purchase for me, albeit £10 more expensive than the current helmets such as Captain Rex, which actually has a higher piece count. That said, this is a much better looking design, so I'm willing to overlook that inflated price. Also coming on the 1st of March is set 30708, which is a Millennium Falcon poly bag with 78 pieces. Rumoured to cost $4.99. My guess it's going to be a GWP alongside the AT-AT helmet. Now on to the May the 4th sets. 2025 will be the 10-year anniversary of The Force Awakens, and the first set to recognise that fact will be Kylo Ren's shuttle, set numbered 75406. This is rumoured to be a midi-skill build, having only 450 pieces and costing just under £50, which means it could be something similar to the recently released Assault Ship or Invisible Hand, and therefore we're unlikely to see a new Kylo Ren figure. Another Force Awakens themed set is rumoured to be 75406, which is Kylo Ren's helmet, costing £60. At that price it's more in line with the previous helmets. We're still unsure if we're going to get the original version or the reforged version, which includes the red lattice work. However, I fear trying to replicate this in LEGO could be really tough, and the standard version would be the easier option. We also have set 75407, which is the Star Wars logo, costing just under £50. It will include 700 pieces. I'm really excited to see the official pictures of this build, so I'm actually surprised LEGO have waited so long to release it. On the basis the newly released Marvel logo set includes 5 minifigures, albeit nearly double the price, it would be the perfect opportunity for LEGO to finally give us an official George Lucas minifigure, making it more of a tribute set, and at £50, you never know. Third and final helmet to be released in 2025 is set 75408, which is Jango Fett, costing £60. For some reason LEGO decided to skip the helmet theme in 2024, but this year they've come back in style, releasing one of each from the Skywalker sagas. Jango Fett will be the third of the Mandalorians, and despite the change in colour, I imagine the build would be very similar to what we've seen before. The next set is 75416, which is rumoured to be a buildable chopper, costing £90. At that price, it's almost certainly going to be the same size as the R2-D2 set numbered 75379. I think this set's got some really good potential based on Chopper's vibrant colours, but I'll be really interested to see how LEGO approach the design of his arms, and I suspect they'll be attachable like the accessories were on the R2 build, as opposed to being retractable from the actual design itself. I'll be honest, I was never really excited about these buildable characters when they were first released, especially Chewbacca, but having seen some of the photos of the three of them displayed together as a trio, the scale was perfect and they look great as a display piece, so I'm actually really excited for this one. The first of the two Andor sets rumoured for release in 2025 is the U-Wing fighter set numbered 75399. Costing just shy of £60, this is £15 cheaper than the 2016 edition, which did have 5 pretty sweet minifigures, including Jyn Erso and Cassian Andor himself. With that in mind, it suggests we're probably going to get something smaller than its predecessor, which was first seen in Rogue One. That said, this set is also rumoured to include 5 minifigures, which includes K2SO, Dead Romero, 2 Stormtroopers, and of course Cassian Andor himself. The final May the 4th set, and the one that I imagine people will be queuing around the block for, is Jango Fett's Starship. Slave 1, numbered 75409. Rumoured to be costing a penny shy of £290, this will fall into the Ultimate Collector Series bracket, and therefore we're expecting to see something larger than the 2015 Boba Fett Slave 1, but without those brittle red pieces. This set is rumoured to include 2 minifigures, which are unsurprisingly a young Boba Fett and a highly detailed Jango Fett. There's still been no mention of what this year's May the 4th promo set will be. It's been a while since we've had a collectible minifigure poly bag, so something I'd love to see. The mini builds are okay, just anything other than a coin or a keyring please. Moving swiftly into June, we have set 75400, which is set to be Plo Koon's microfighter and therefore will likely cost £12.99. It's just been over 10 years since we had a Plo Koon. Last released in the 2014 Republic AV Cannon set, he still carries a pretty hefty price tag, so this would be a nice opportunity to pick him up in an affordable set. I imagine the head mould will be the same as we've seen on the last 2 figures, but different print on the torso. That said, that print on those rubber moulds was always rubbing off, so LEGO may choose to create a plastic mould, which would be a really welcome surprise. Some of the initial rumours for this set said it would include R7, but being a microfighter, I think that's pretty safe to say that won't be the case. We'll also be getting set 75411, which is apparently a Darth Maul Met. After the initial release of the mech theme back in 2023 when we got Boba Fett, Darth Vader and a Stormtrooper, LEGO only released one last year, which was the Luke Skywalker version. Maybe they weren't over popular or LEGO simply didn't want to clutter the shelves. But at $12.99 I think they target the younger audience and make a nice birthday present or a good stocking filler. Based on past sets, it's unlikely we're going to see a new figure, and therefore I expect we'll get Darth Maul in his Clone Wars outfit, SW1155 from the Duel on Mandalore. If you don't want the figure, or you already own it, it's probably an easy pass.
Move along.
Next we have set 75412, which is rumoured to be a Death Trooper and a Night Trooper battle pack costing just shy of £18. Now this set is the first of the two rumoured battle packs for summer 2025, and it was pretty predictable after only receiving one Night Trooper in last summer's 75385 Duel on Parida set. I actually felt that set was really overpriced and should have included two Night Troopers, but with this battle pack probably already in the works, probably why they didn't. Albeit the number hasn't been confirmed, usually we get 4 minifigures in a battle pack, so an educated guess would suggest a 50-50 split. It will be interesting to see what they do with the Death Trooper and how he looks. Plus, we can also army build those Night Troopers at a reasonable price. Moving into August and the summer wave of sets, and we'll be getting 10 in total. Yep, that is right. Cancel your summer holidays, it's going to be an expensive month. First off, it's the UT-80, set numbered 75413, and it's rumoured to include 813 pieces and will cost just shy of £140. For those that have a copy of the 2016 LEGO Star Wars Visual Dictionary, you'll find a picture of the prototype UT-80 that was never released by LEGO. First featured in Revenge of the Sith nearly 20 years ago, we'll finally be getting a LEGO version hitting the shelves, which is rumoured to include 2 Galactic Marines. We'll also be hoping for a new Kai-Adi-Mundi, who hasn't been seen since 2018 when he last appeared in the Jedi and Clone Troopers Battle Pack set 75206. Next we have set 75413, which relates to the Rebuild the Galaxy. Costing £40, it's rumoured to have 349 pieces. Now the information's a bit vague surrounding this one, and if I'm honest, I thought he was done with the theme after the miniseries concluded last year, albeit it did provide us with some great minifigures from that Dark Falcon set. But think again, this one's set to include 3 minifigures, which is Sig and Dev, and another one yet to be named. With all that said, would it imply that a season 2 is in the making? Watch this space. Next we'll be getting a new ATST Walker, which is set numbered 75417, which is said to include just over 1500 pieces and will cost you £190. It's safe to say at that price it will feature the UCS words on the box, which I'm very excited about. With the UCS ATAT just retired, this will be a great set to complement it, or fill a void if you missed out on that one. It's been nearly 20 years, yes 20 years, since we last had a UCS version of this set, which was way back in 2006, set numbered 10174. That one didn't actually include a minifigure, so it would be great to get an exclusive minifigure in this set, but not Chewie, please. Next in the summer wave will be the buildable B1 battle droid, set numbered 75428, and it will cost you just shy of £90. Again, this one looked inevitable after the Droideka rolled onto the shelves last year. LEGO hit it out of the park with that set, so I'm hoping for good things here. The mould for those minifigures has never really changed, but LEGO might surprise us this time around and give us something different as a display piece to go next to it, but I wouldn't have thought so. Another buildable character coming in August will be an Ewok, set numbered 75430. We've got no further information regards who it will be. As much as I'd like to see something obscure like Logray or Tebow, a betting man would put all of these chips on Wicket. The buildable characters seem to have really taken off, so it'll be really interesting to see where this one goes, but maybe this could be a little teaser for more Endor based sets in 2026. Another Ewok village, anyone? The second battle pack this year will be set 75431, which is a 327th Star Corps battle pack, which includes 258 pieces and will cost you £34.99. As far as battle packs is concerned, this is one of the pricier ones, nearly double the cost of the Duel on Mandalore. Rumoured to include 4 clone troopers, 3 super battle droids, an AT-RT Walker and multiple spider droids. 2008 was the last time we saw a 327th clone, so an updated version would be more than welcome, but it wants to be good at £35. We'll also be getting a V19 Torrent, set numbered 75432, rumoured to be costing £49.99. Again, we'll need to head back all the way to 2008 to find the last LEGO V9 Torrent, so a remake of this ship is certainly long overdue. Rumoured to include a Phase 1 clone trooper, Obi-Wan Kenobi and a new Ventress. We've historically seen 3 minifigure variations of her, all of which still carry a pretty hefty price tag. So being able to pick her up in a new cheaper set would be good, albeit at £50 I'm thinking it should have included maybe one more minifigure. In addition to the UCS Django Starship, we're rumoured to be getting a playscale version set numbered 75433, which includes 707 pieces and will cost you £65. Now this one has 100 or more so pieces than the 2021 version of Boba Fett Starship, so we're expecting something roughly of the same size. It's said to include a young Boba Fett, a Django Fett and a Kaminoan. Let's just hope that the Django Fett is different to the one in the UCS version. All eyes on you, Rex. Another brick build character coming in August will be K2SO, set numbered 75434, is going to cost you £90. With another Andor season coming out in April this year, it's said to feature K2S2 and therefore this is an unsurprising addition. Originally seen in Rogue One, he's quite a thin and tall looking droid, so at £90 it's hard to know what scale he's going to be. According to online data, he's 2.16 metres, which should be slightly taller than C-3PO but slightly smaller than Chewbacca. The scale has been pretty accurate on these builds to date, so let's hope this one doesn't let us down. Finally, the last build of August is the Clone Wars MTT tank, numbered 75435, is rumoured to have 976 pieces and will cost you just shy of £140. The last MTT was released back in 2014 and before that 2007, however they were both inspired by the Phantom Menace using those brittle reddish brown pieces. This one however is said to be Clone Wars based and therefore should be a blue and grey, a bit like the polybag we saw in 2012. This one's rumoured to include a Commander Bly and Ayla Secura and 10 B1 battle droids, which should pair up nicely with the 327 Star Corps battle pack. Moving swiftly on to September, and we've got the Advent Calendar, set numbered 75418, that will usually cost you about £35. In previous years we've seen just 2 unique minifigures dressed in their festive holiday jumpers, a couple of other figures from other sets and some mini builds. Usually these are nothing to get too excited about and they tend to feature on Amazon during their Black Friday sale for about £25, just don't leave it until the 30th of November to pick one up. And finally, to wrap 2025 up, if you've got any money left at this point, it is the 75419 Death Star, rumoured to cost a whopping £789.99. It will take the top spot being the most expensive Lego set ever made, previously shared by the UCS Falcon and AT-AT at £735. In the past we've seen 2 variations of the Death Star, the first one being in 2005, which was the Death Star 2, that was more of a display model, and then we saw the playset variations released in 2008 and 2016, which were pretty much a replica of each other. For this one I can only assume it will be a combination of the 2. I'm hoping this one will include an outer shell so it can be displayed and then you can open it up to see the playset inside. At nearly £800 I am expecting a wealth of minifigures and it to be fully armed and operational. Anything less and I'm going to be looking for that thermal exhaust point. So that's all folks, I hope you've enjoyed the rundown of all the rumoured sets coming this year. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.